In the silence of the night, when most people sleep peacefully, a different kind of darkness once walked among us. A man who looked polite, gentle, well-spoken, but hid a mind more terrifying than anyone could imagine. This is the chilling story of Ted Bundy, the serial killer whose charm was his deadliest weapon. Ted Bundy did not appear like a monster. He was educated, intelligent, and strangely charismatic. A law student with ambitions, a volunteer at political campaigns, a man who smiled easily and earned trust even faster. No one saw the shadows behind his polite voice. No one felt the coldness hiding in his warm smile. But inside him, a storm was growing, one that would destroy countless lives. In the early 1970s, young women started disappearing from college campuses. Friends would say they were last seen talking to a handsome man with his arm in a sling, or struggling with books and asking for help. The women trusted him because he looked safe. He looked normal. He looked like the kind of man you would never fear in daylight. But once they stepped toward his car, their fate was sealed. Bundy didn't attack like a monster. He lured like a hunter. He moved from city to city, state to state. Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, Florida. Everywhere he went, fear followed. Investigators had almost nothing. No witnesses, no connections, no clear pattern. Bundy was careful, organized, methodical. He cleaned everything, removed evidence, and even returned to crime scenes long after the world moved on. It was as if he enjoyed visiting the places where his darkness once roamed. In 1975, his double life cracked. A simple traffic stop led police to search his car. What they found inside was not the belongings of a student or a gentleman, but the tools of a predator: rope, handcuffs, a ski mask, an iron bar. Things no innocent man would ever carry. And yet, even after his arrest, Bundy was far from finished. The world believed he was behind bars, but Bundy was planning, calculating. He escaped once by jumping from a courthouse window. He escaped again by starving himself until he was thin enough to squeeze through a hole in the ceiling of his cell. When he stepped back into the outside world, he was not the polite student anymore. He was a free monster, ready to unleash his darkest desires. His final rampage came in Florida, where he committed crimes so brutal that experienced detectives were shaken. The Chi Omega sorority house became the scene of horrors that felt almost inhuman. It was clear now, Ted Bundy wasn't just a killer. He was a nightmare in human form. The world watched as Bundy represented himself in court. He smiled, joked, flirted, lectured, as if he wasn't accused of unimaginable violence. Cameras loved him. Crowds gathered for him. This was a man who wanted attention as much as he wanted control. He treated the courtroom like a stage, charming the public while hiding the darkness no charm could ever erase. But charm couldn't save him forever. After years of denying everything, Bundy confessed to more than 30 murders. Investigators believe the real numbers is far higher, perhaps 50, maybe more. Only Ted Bundy knew the truth, and he took those secrets to his grave. On January 24th, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair. outside the prison cheered, held signs, shouted in relief. For them, it was a celebration. It was closure, an end to years of death, an end to the man who walked the world as a perfect disguise for evil. Ted Bundy remains one of history's most chilling reminders that true danger does not always come from the shadows. Sometimes it smiles. Sometimes it opens the door politely. Sometimes evil looks exactly like the person you'd never suspect. And that is what makes his story so terrifying.